What's up, guys? Over in our other bay next door where it's quiet, we've got some machines running today, so I can't really make a video over there. Anyway, guys, so topic of the day is the big wheel situation. As you guys know, we were working with Keizer in the past, so we had a handful of orders. I'm talking like 20 plus orders with Keizer for just wheel sets for our big wheels, and their building burnt down completely, like to the ground. I'm gonna insert a couple pictures, a couple screenshots from the email that they had actually sent over. It's terrible. I never want to see this happen to any small business. It's absolutely horrible. At the end of the day, though, being in business 16 plus years, you get in situations where you're in a pickle sometimes, and this was one of them. So we had kits pre-sold. We already shipped our parts out, swing arm, triples, hubs, all that fun stuff, and we had no rims. So again, parts we don't make. For some reason, every time we don't make something, this happens. You know, it happens with a lot of different companies. It is what it is. But anyway, guys, we were in a huge pickle. We had no rims. We had orders already shipped out. So we called every rim manufacturer we could think of. We got a hold of Douglas. Douglas hooked us up completely. I mean, they were literally willing to spin the wheel halves for us. Sent us on pallet loads. I think we ordered like 40 sets. So that's like 160 wheel halves that they busted out. They spun them, got them to heat treat, got them shipped out to us, and they showed up here. So here we are. We've never made rims. We have an idea how it works. We've got a lot of friends in the industry that were able to give us some guidance on getting these things done, and we made it happen. So in-house, made in the USA, pretty excited about it. So I'm literally to the point where maybe I need a spinning machine eventually. But for now, I'm gonna keep working with Douglas. Again, they did an awesome job. And Keizer, I'm really sorry that you guys burnt down. If you guys need anything in the future from us, we're willing to keep ordering the wheels. You know, it really sucks that happened. So I'm gonna insert some clips of us getting these wheels done, and more or less the process of start to finish, from unloading to going on the mill and going through the whole process. So hope you guys like that kind of stuff. I just want to show you guys behind the scene. At the same time, I want to update our customers that have been just waiting patiently. You guys are absolutely awesome, and without you guys, I wouldn't be here. None of my guys would have jobs, and we really appreciate how patient you guys have been and allowing us to get these done for you. So we've only had these wheel halves here for I'd say a little over a week and a half, and they're already shipping out the door. So check out the video, guys, and comment, let us know what you think. And if you guys like big wheel kits, check out bbcbigwheels.com. We've got 20 plus more sets of wheels in stock right now that are going to be welded, powder coated, ready to get the tires mounted and go from there. So those are going to go for our future orders. Thanks, guys. We just got real busy with parts, John.
Yeah.
Alex, look like you're balls deep in big wheel wheels.
Yeah.
Got them all. Drew got them all welded up. RJ got them all powder coated. Excited, very excited to be doing these.
Nice.
Figured I'd take a little video and update some customers that have been waiting. This was the first set that we finished up. Got them all mounted on the bike. So just a little bit of a explanation of what we did different on these. So the last set of wheels that we had were the bolt together design, and we actually had a couple issues with them leaking anyway. Just when mounting them, they mounted a little bit tough, and then they had the bolted centers. So when we ordered the wheel house from Douglas, it went extra thick right here. So these wheels are crazy thick, just a little bit under ½ inch for the center thickness combined. And then we TIG welded them together. We made sure everything was trued up, and more or less just threw the powder coat on it, got the valve stem in, and we're making wheels now. So it was a little bit tough setting them up, getting going at first, but it's a lot faster than waiting. So thank God for Douglas getting us these wheels. We did have to make an offset change on the back hub, which wasn't a big deal. Same thing on the front. So we used to cut our front hub for the Keizer wheels, and now we don't. And then now we're cutting our rear just to center that up. So that's just the differences in the offsets between the manufacturers. So I just want to show you guys what we had before. So basically these were a bolt together wheel. They did have a really cool design on them, but at the end of the day, having the silicone in there And yes, they were awesome. They worked good. I'm really bummed that Keizer did burn down. I'm still gonna probably order these in the future too, but right now, just getting rid of all this hardware and the possibility of a leak, all that stuff. We actually saved about 5 pounds on the bike. That's a huge deal for us, just lightening these things up. So, pretty pumped on that. Still can't get over how easy these mount up.
Right.
They're awesome. They definitely know what's up with setting up the dish on the wheel. So here we are. I just want to show you guys how these start. So these come right from Douglas. Basically, they spin these, get them to the exact dimensions. We got 4 different styles going on here, just based on the wheelhouse for front and rear. You guys see how they start with the center hole. So we find center on this in the mill. We're getting the centers machine. We basically bolt each half together with some precision pins that locate everything centered. After welding, they go back over on the lathe, we make sure everything's true, and go from there. Got it mounted up on a hub. Just checking for the trueness of the wheel. Everything looks pretty good. Real happy with it. Drew TIG welded everything together. So after they get welded together, so it goes from machining to welding. And we head over to the old sandblaster room. These things head right into the sandblast cabinet. We could cut over this, but just to make the powder coat last longer, we do etch the surface. And basically they go from here right to the powder coat room. Don't have anything in them right now, but he's gonna be spraying the next batch. So everything ends up in the oven, then comes out, goes right to mounting. Guys, so you can see basically they come off the tire machine, they get wiped down, they go in here, we wrap them up, get the rim protector on there. We're doing the batch of rears right now, so the rears are gonna get basically wrapped to the front tire, and then they're gonna go to the UPS guy. If you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you guys checking it all out and just allowing me to continue doing what I'm doing. So again, all of our customers that more or less just waited, let's say 2 to 3 months for the wheels, and their bike literally sat on a stand, I apologize. I never expected Keizer to burn down. Nobody expected it. You got to think in the industry, I mean, we are very small compared to the larger companies that probably ordered hundreds and hundreds of sets from them. So I can only imagine the pickle that all those guys are into. It's unbelievable that even happened. Again, we're going to be ordering from them in the future. They always took really good care of us, and go from there. But right now, I'm super pumped to be making these things in-house. We can control it 100%. We're gonna be offering different colors, so it's not gonna be just black moving forward in the future. If you guys wanna order multiple sets of wheels, just give my wife a call, and she'll get you set up. You know, a lot of guys wanna do maybe like dune tires and knobby tires and stuff like that, so there's many options coming. And we're gonna continue doing what we do and getting these kits pumped out. And again, we've got 20 plus more wheel sets in stock in my building, so that's going with the future orders, and these big wheel kits have been just flying out the door. So again, all the pre-orders that got us going about a year ago, you guys really got us going, and I believe we had like 15 plus sets way back already sent out, and then we already blew through the other 20 sets, and there's another 20 to go. So we're only going up from here, guys, and there's gonna be, I'm gonna say, a handful of these things out on the trails, out in the dunes, and possibly the motocross track. So if you like big wheels, stay tuned, we got more content coming. Thanks, guys.